everything about you. Everything about you.
Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a face beat on me. Yeah, so my face is already moisturized. I've used the AloeVera gel. I prefer something that doesn't make my face oily so my makeup can sit on well. So yeah, then after moisturizing, I prime using the Revlon primer as shown on the areas on my face that usually get oily. So yeah. So I've shown you guys what primer I am using on my face. So we're going to proceed and just put sample, just apply it. Apply it to the areas that usually get oily to help my makeup stay in place. So the next thing we are doing is color correcting. I'm using the orange color corrector by LA Colors. So usually I have some dark spots on my cheek. I like to color correct them. There we go, guys. I don't know if I look ashy, but that is the primer. But anyway, so we're just color correcting where I have dark spots. And so as we wait for the concealer to set in, I'm going to just apply some powder on the sides of my nose down to my smile lines to absorb like any excess oils, or also keep my makeup in place and prevent me from shining. So I'd like to do that around my nose area, my smile lines, yeah, so that my makeup can be flawless and not oily after some time. Then after we do that, we let the powder set, then we blend out the concealer, the orange color corrector, blend it all out using a beauty blender that's moistened. Like you put it in some water, then drain the excess water and make it moist, then use it to blend out your concealer. Yeah. So once we're done blending out the concealer, we're going to brush off the excess powder that we had put earlier on to set. We dust it off using a brush, a fluffy brush that would work. So next thing, yeah, that's the foundation we're using, Maybelline in the shade 368 Deep Golden. Really works for me. Now the thing is, this foundation doesn't come with a pump, so you'd have to pour it out. It's just a lot of work. So I'm dotting it all over my face. Yeah. So then afterwards I can easily blend it out, just dotting it all over. Yeah, so we're going to blend it out using the same beauty blender, a moist beauty blender, and just blend it all out. Usually you press it in, not rub it. You press, just you guys you can see what I'm doing, just pressing it in. Yeah, so it can go on well and give you the coverage you like. If you want to put layers, you put layers as much as you want. Well, for me, the one layer does it for me because it's enough coverage, I guess. Yeah. So once we are done blending, next thing is we are going to highlight under our eyes, the forehead, nose and chin using I'm using the LA Pro concealer in the shade Toast to highlight under my eye, my nose. yeah, just to give your face a bright look. Like, yeah, you get me, guys. It's so hard explaining, but anyway, yeah, you get the point. Then to contour, I'm using a darker shade. Now this is Flomar. I'm using Flomar in the darkest shade. I'm going to contour around my forehead, down to my cheekbones, under my cheekbones, my jawline. You can see forehead, yeah. Down to my jawline and my cheekbones, just to give your face a defined look. So we are done blending out everything. Now we are setting it. So usually for the highlighted areas, I'm setting with the black opal setting powder in the shade medium. Yeah, so that's what we are doing. Set all the highlighted areas, under the eyes, in the middle of the head, forehead, that's what I meant, down to the nose and then to the chin as well. Yeah, just to set the concealer in place. Yeah. Then the next thing, for the contoured areas, also going to set it with a dark powder. I think it's the darkest shade of was it Luron? I think it's Luron. Yeah. So setting on the cheekbones all the way to my forehead and the sides of my head as well. Yeah. Just setting it. Also, yeah, the bridge of my nose, on the sides of the bridge of my nose. Yep. So while we let everything else set in, I'm going to fill in my eyebrows. I'm using the Davis pencil in the shade number 3. These pencils go for like 30 bob Uko town, like any street literally you walk on, you'll just see them. They go for 30 shillings. So yeah, in the shade number 3, that's what I am using to fill in my eyebrows. I don't know why I keep saying we are. Anyway, it's because I'm including you guys. So yeah, that's what we are using to fill in the brows. So yeah, you just give it light strokes. You just fill in it. You don't draw it like drawing like the way you draw. You just give it light strokes and then in the direction you want and in the shape that you want. So that's what we are doing for the other brow as well. Yeah. Now the next thing we're going to do is clean the brows, and we're using the same concealer I used to highlight, the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Toast is what we're using. What I am using, lol, to clean under my brows, so to give it that defined look and a clean look. So that's what I'm using. And this brush came with one of my eyeshadow palettes, so it's been really handy. It's what I use to clean under my brows. So we're doing the same thing for the next brow, and yeah, we're done. So we are dusting off the excess setting powder under my cheeks. I am dusting off. Wow, I am dusting off the excess powder using a brush. Yeah, dusting it off. So then the next thing, I am setting my eyelids where I'm going to put my eyeshadow. So I'm just prepping it to make the eyeshadow pop. So I'm still using the same concealer, LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Toast, to set my eyelids, so I can now apply eyeshadow on them. Yeah. So now the eyeshadow palette we're using today is Naked 3. And the shade I want to use today is Factory. I hope you guys can see it. My god, this palette fell down. It's just a mess. Anyway, it gets the job done. So that's what we are using, guys. So you just use the brush to apply it on. And the good thing with that shade, you can apply as much as you want because it's not the screaming shade. It's like a neutral brown nudish shade, and that's why I really like it. So you can just pile it on and pile it on until you feel like you've gotten the amount of shade that you want. Then so we are using the dark shade to give the smoky eye kind of look. So I'm using it at the corner of my eyes, just give it that smoky vibe. Smoky baby. Yeah, so let me not be weird. Anyway, yeah, that's what we are doing. So now I'm using that as a transition color for my between my eyelids and my brows. So yeah, this palette I got it Uko to just along the streets, by the way. Like, as long as they get the job done, it doesn't matter. So the next thing I'm doing is applying some finishing powder to put everything else in place. So I'm using BH Cosmetics in the shade 255. Now usually this I get it from a store called Beauty Bar. It's at Jamia Mall. Ever since I discovered this powder from them, I have never gone back. Like, I have always been using this ever since I discovered it. It works really well. It's a mattifying powder and it keeps everything in place, absorbs the oil. Yeah, it gets the job done. So the next thing, I'm using my Kawaida D.I.Y setting spray that has water and AloeVera gel. That works for me. You can spray as much as you want to keep your face hydrated without worrying whether your pores are gonna get clogged, chemicals, yada yada. You get my point, guys. So yeah, that's my way of hydrating my face and keeping my makeup in place. So the next thing we're going to do is wing the eye. I'm using, I don't even know where I got this liquid eyeliner from, but anyway, that's what I'm using, and I'm using an angled brush as well to draw. I find it so hard to use the tip of that eyeliner to wing my eye. I prefer using a brush that's angled, so you can easily just draw it, and then like you can see how I'm doing it. Just easily draw it on without any hassle, without it being messy, because you can control the amount of eyeliner that goes on the brush. You can remove the excess and just apply the rest on. And yeah, that's how you wing it, guys. Wing. So the next thing I'm doing is putting on lashes. Now I have never been able to do this on camera. I'm still practicing. Next time I might do it for you on camera, guys. So yes, that's what I'm using, and then that's the glue I'm using to put the lashes on. And voila, we's done. So I'm using this mascara from Maybelline to define the lashes and make them pop so they can look good. So yeah, guys, that's what we are doing. As you can see, there we go. Usually works really well. I love this mascara. Next is lining under my eyes. I'm using a Davis eye pencil as well. You know, these fat black pencils. Yeah, just lining under my eye. Yep, going all in, guys, all in. Yes, so we are done with the eyes. So one thing is left, our lips, rather my lips. Lol. So anyway, I'm going to line them first, then I'm going to apply the lipsticks. Now usually guys, usually this works for me, by the way. I line it with a black eye pencil. I'd like to get this ombre dark reddish kind of look, so I usually use this dark eye pencil to line my lips all around. Well, they usually say that it is one of the don'ts of makeup. Don't line your lips with the black eye pencil, but guess what, guys, this vibe, this look works for me. So yeah, so I'm using this lipstick called Sleek in the shade Fired Up. Yes, Fired Up, that is the shade. So we're just going to apply it and blend it all in to get that red, dark red ombre look. Yeah. The next thing, we're going to clean around the edges of the lips using the same concealer we were highlighting with, AloeVera Pro Concealer in the name Toast. So yeah, we're cleaning it just around the edges to give it a clean look. As you can see, I'm using a brush, the same brush I used to clean my brows. Yes, so that's what we are using to give it that clean and defined look. Yeah, so then once we are done with that, we're just going to blend it all out so you just don't have a line of concealer standing around the edges of your lips, guys. So yeah, we're just blending it out using a sponge, or rather even a beauty blender can do the work. But yeah, just blend it all out to make it clean. Yes, guys, so our lips are snatched. Honey, look at that snack. Lol. Anyway, yeah, guys, so next thing, highlighter. Now I'm using this highlighter called Elf in the shade Blush. Now the thing is, it's like I usually drop all my makeup palettes, all my eyeshadows just in pieces. Even this highlighter, my god, it's a mess. But anyway, we are surviving. Or rather, if you have hacks, help a girl out on how to fix her broken eyeshadows and her cracked up highlighters. But oh well, guys. Yes, so excuse me. So we're just highlighting forehead, cheeks, chin, lips, as you can see. Yeah, all the areas of interest. Lol. And to finish off, guys, setting spray. You guessed it. Yep, same setting spray with aloe vera and water, and we is done. The video. If you would like me to do more videos of tutorials or something related to that, just comment, like, yeah, so I can do another video. But yeah, anyway, so thank you to my subscribers. I see you guys, my numbers are growing. Much love, much love. Yeah, so feel free to let me know what else you would like to see from my channel, or what I haven't covered in my channel that you'd like me to. So yeah, guys, thank you so much. Thank you for enjoying the video. And so yeah, I think my foundation worked just fine because I don't think it has any flashback. I don't know, you guys be the judge. Anyway, so yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Bye bye. See you in my next vlog.